Right, welcome everybody. My name is Jack Rodemayer, founder and creator of Sun. Welcome to tonight's Zoom meeting. So the biggest question on everybody's mind, why has JP been gone for so long? Okay, so as many people know, I have been in Zimbabwe. And unfortunately, in Zimbabwe, right now, we are sitting in South Africa with an average of 50 megabyte per second internet. But unfortunately, in Zimbabwe, you don't have that luxury. There, your maximum that you can achieve is 5 megabytes. So it's not fast enough to do a big Zoom meeting. It really, I tried. I tried. I tried to do some meetings there and it didn't work. So it's very face-to-face meetings that we are doing there. So tonight we're going to do a Q&A. I've got a whole bunch of questions that I have put on a list. We're going to do the question. I'm going to give the answer. And then Mr. Manish is going to do the translation. And then we'll go on to the next question. Once we've done with all of the questions that I've got on my list that has been asked of me, then I will open up for Q&A. I'm not audible. Manish, am I audible?
JP, you're audible. Yes, you're audible enough.
Okay. All right. So, Manish, please translate what I said.
दोस्तों जेपी सर अभी जिम्बाब्वे में है और वहाँ पे नेटवर्क जो है बहुत स्पीड बहुत कम आ रही है इंटरनेट की और फिर भी मीटिंग चल रही है और आज का मीटिंग जो है वो क्वेश्चन आंसर सेक्शन है कुछ क्वेश्चन आंसर जेपी सर के पास पहले से गए हैं उन पे डिस्कशन करने के बाद लास्ट में कुछ क्वेश्चंस और भी लेंगे जेपी यू प्लीज कंटिन्यू
Right. So there's lots of rumors going around. Okay, so let's squash the rumors first of all. The reason why I was gone is because I was in Zimbabwe. Am I going back to Zimbabwe? Yes. All right. On the 19th of April, we have got a huge meeting with over 300 bishops. These are the top leaders in the churches in Zimbabwe. And if they like our idea with the gold shares, because it's in Zimbabwe, the actual gold mine, we believe that they are going to. Everybody we've spoken to has been extremely positive about it, especially because we dropped the price from $760 down to $200, making it a lot more affordable. So we believe that the shares are going to be sold out within the next 3 months maximum. Might even be quicker than that. We hope it's going to be quicker. So yeah, that's the first update. I have not run away and I will never run away. If I wanted to, I would have done it a long time ago. As many know, I have invested a lot of money into this business. I continuously invest money into the business. I continuously update the server and update the software and everything. That is the proof, basically, that Thunder Trend, the sun, it's not going anywhere. Okay, Manish, please translate.
दोस्तों अभी जैसा कि सर ने बताया जिम्बाब्वे में वो लोग हैं जहां पर सन की जो जेपी सर की कंपनी की जो पार्टनरशिप है गोल्ड वाली कंपनी से वहां पे एक्चुअल गोल्ड माइनिंग जो हो रही है जिम्बाब्वे की जो साइट पर वहां पर वो लोग गए हैं और गोल्ड शेयर्स जो हैं गोल्ड सीड्स उनको सेल करने के लिए कंपनी पूरे जोर शोर से लगा रही है उनको जो सेल करके जो रेवेन्यू जनरेट होगा उससे इस प्रोजेक्ट को जो अपना थंडर 10 टोकन का प्रोजेक्ट है उसको बहुत अच्छा बेनिफिट मिलेगा और एक अच्छी स्पीड से प्रोजेक्ट आगे बढ़ेगा और जो गोल्ड सीड्स थे उसका इनिशियल प्राइस जो $760 का था $760 का था उसको घटा के अब $200 किया गया है और अगले 3 महीने में जो 15,000 गोल्ड शेयर्स थे उनको बिक जाने की पूरी उम्मीद है और उस पर ही अभी 19th ऑफ अप्रैल को जिम्बाब्वे में एक बड़ी मीटिंग होने जा रही है और जो भी रूमर्स कंपनी को लेके चल रहे हैं कि ये प्रोजेक्ट बंद हो गया या कंपनी भाग गई नथिंग ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है और कंपनी चल रही है प्रोजेक्ट चल रहा है और आगे भी चलता रहेगा यस जेपी प्लीज कैरी ऑन
100%. Just give me a second. Right. Now, I'm going to share some photos. Okay, this is some of the photos when we were in Zimbabwe itself, during the second trip. The first trip, I've already shared a lot of the photos. Why is this thing freezing up now? Come on. Right, so this gentleman here, this is Dr. Chisanga. This was my host in Zimbabwe, is my host in Zimbabwe. I'm actually staying by their house. And he is the chairman of the WEC organization, the World Economic Congress. And there's myself in the office. There's Mr. Donovan James. That is Ram. He is from India, but he stays in South Africa. He's owning 5 gold mines in Zambia, and he is the lead gold miner and project leader, if you could put it like that, for the gold mine in Godoma. Here's more of the team. And this was at the HIT. I still send a message on the group where I said I'm going to the university. This is the first time I ever stepped into a university myself. So it was a big honor. And 2 more of the partners. This is Tonde, and that's Kutenda. Kutenda is from WEC, and Tonde is from UBUNTU. Now, this meeting that we had here, this is with all of the lecturers, all of the main lecturers in HIT. And one of the ladies has actually requested myself to come and do a lecture there about artificial intelligence, cryptocurrency, and the future of what Sun is going to be offering. So it's very, very exciting for the Lightning Academy. So as you can see, we're all sitting there. This lady here, she's Monica. She's part of the IT department, and she's the one that's invited me to come and do the lecture. So there you can see HIT stands for Harare Institute of Technology, developing, incubating, transferring, commercializing technologies. Right. Now, one thing that is apparent, I need to lose weight. With my beard and my long hair, it shaved off a lot. I need to do some weight loss, yeah. And then we're all sitting, and we got a nice photo. Okay, so this is afterwards. It's a trip to Godoma. I didn't go there because I had a big meeting with an investor afterwards. But Manish, you could do some translation, then I'll continue.
दोस्तों, जो अभी जेपी सर ने फोटोस चलाए हैं उन सभी में आपने देखा कि जेपी सर अभी जिम्बाब्वे में हैं, और जो वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक कांग्रेस के चेयरमैन हैं वो जेपी सर के होस्ट हैं वहाँ पे, और जो गोल्ड माइनिंग कंपनी अपनी पार्टनर जो है सन की, उसके थ्रू जो एक्चुअल माइनिंग वहाँ पे हो रही है उन साइट्स पे जा रहे हैं। इसके अलावा जिम्बाब्वे के अलावा जाम्बिया में भी माइंस हैं जो कंपनी से कोलेबोरेशन में है, और जेपी सर मतलब अपने आप से बहुत सारे एफर्ट्स और नए नए डायमेंशंस में इस प्रोजेक्ट को ड्राइव कर रहे हैं। इस प्रोजेक्ट और इस कम्युनिटी की ग्रोथ के लिए बहुत सारे चीजें उन्होंने डिजाइन करी हैं और उस पर काम कर रहे हैं लगातार। हरारे इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी जो कि जिम्बाब्वे में है, एक यूनिवर्सिटी है, वहां पर सर का सेमिनार और लेक्चर भी हुआ है, और जो प्रोफेसर्स हैं, जो लेक्चरर्स हैं, उनके बीच भी उन्होंने अपनी बातचीत रखी है कि फ्यूचर ऑफरिंग्स सन की क्या है और ये प्रोजेक्ट किस डायरेक्शन में बढ़ने जा रहा है। तो फ्यूचर प्रोस्पेक्ट बहुत ब्राइट दिख रहे हैं और इस पे काम लगातार चल रहा है। Over to you, JP.
Yeah. Right. So further on, this is just photos of. This is where we went to the actual, or where they went to the village, and they spoke to the village leaders there. Now these people that are in this village, they are going to be getting a borehole that's going to give them running water. They're also going to get solar panel, which means they'll have electricity. They've never had electricity in their life. Okay, and they're going to be getting electricity and running water, where they usually would have to walk for about 5 to 6 kilometers to get water. They will have water at their village. and this is supplied by Ubuntu. This is going to be this is part of the mining procedure, right? So here they're doing panning. Now, what they're doing here is testing the soil consistency to find out what type of plant that they need to set up here. Okay, please take in consideration, I'm not a gold expert at all. I'm talking purely about what I've learned in the last couple of months with this project, and what they've told me with the what has happened. I'm looking for a specific photo. So these gentlemen that are here, they are getting employed, right? They did not have any work, and they are actually being employed by Ubuntu to dig some pilot holes, and they will also carry on working there once the mining is starting. Okay, please translate some, then I'll carry on.
जैसा कि फोटो के माध्यम से आप लोगों ने देखा कि उबुंटू इंटरनेशनल होल्डिंग जो कि गोल्ड पार्टनर है कंपनी की, उसके माध्यम से जिम्बाब्वे में जो साइट है वहाँ की सॉइल टेस्टिंग और जो पूरी लैंड है, जो प्लॉट्स हैं, उसका इंस्पेक्शन किया। कई विलेजेस में टीम गई है जहाँ पर कभी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नहीं थी, वहाँ सोलर पैनल्स भी लगाए जा रहे हैं और बहुत सारे लोग जो वहाँ पे हैं एम्पावर्ड एम्प्लॉयमेंट उन लोगों को मिल रही है। तो ओवरऑल एक सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट का, कम्युनिटी बिल्डिंग का एक अच्छा काम वहाँ हो रहा है और इन सभी के माध्यम से अपनी कम्युनिटी भी ग्रो करने जा रही है। What do you, JP?
Right, so there you can see that's a gold detector that they're doing the panning. Remember, they were not looking for gold here, they were just testing the soil. They're checking the consistency of the soil because alluvial mining is not reef mining is not under the ground deeper than 80 centimeters. It's the first topsoil, so it's very loose sand, and it's inside of the rocks is the gold and things. So it's like panning when you did panning in the rivers. So they're just testing to see. There's one of the pits that they made. Okay, they took some photos of the team. These people are all now employed, and also okay, these are the people from WC and from Ubuntu. Okay, stop my screen share. Right, please translate. I'm going to get the rest of the photos.
दोस्तों, जो फोटोज आपने देखा उसमें सॉइल टेस्टिंग का काम एक्चुअली हो रहा है। ये एक्चुअल गोल्ड माइनिंग नहीं है, बट एल्यूवियल माइनिंग में के लिए जो सॉइल है वो उपयोगी है कि नहीं, वो जमीन उपयोगी है कि नहीं, इन सब चीजों की टेस्टिंग हो रही है। जेपी अपने आप में गोल्ड के एक्सपर्ट नहीं है, बट जो टीम है उबुंटू की, वो इस काम को कर रही है। JP, one more thing. Community want to hear about this project, but Thunder Train, many messages are coming. So they want to hear about TTT. Yeah, please.
Yes, it's coming. It's coming. Like I said, this is an open meeting. I'm giving an update because people are asking me, what am I doing in Zimbabwe? Am I wasting the company's money? Am I wasting my own company's money?
Yeah,
So am I
that is
wasting the
clear what
people's
you are
money?
doing there. Yeah.
Yes, I've got two more photos that I want to show, and then I'll go into the next one. Where was this now? Okay. So in the process of just testing the soil, all right, just testing the soil, if what the consistency of the soil is, what minerals is found in the soil, they even managed to find 4 nuggets of gold. Now that doesn't look very big, but if you take the consideration of what a grain of sand is, okay, what a grain of sand, how big a grain of sand is, comparing to these pieces of gold, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of gold, okay, there's a small piece, all right, and it's still 3 times the size of the grain of sand. Okay, so these are big little pieces of gold, and they actually had to stop once they've done this testing and they saw, okay, well, there's the gold. They stopped this lead this lead man, Mr. Ram, he stopped the procedure and said, right, okay, we know what standard is, we know what we need to go develop. And from there, they stopped the procedure and they went back to Harare and the next day they went and spoke to the engineers, all right? And they're busy building now this custom-made plant material, machinery that weighs over 10 tons that's going to be transported to the mine site. So the mine is real, 100% real. The mine site is real, the gold is real, everything is real, and the project is on the way. Okay, that's my end on that one. You can translate.
तो जैसा आपने देखा और जेपी सर ने जैसा बोला, ये जो गोल्ड माइनिंग का प्रोजेक्ट है, इसके बारे में बहुत सारे रूमर्स और कयास लगा रहे हैं लोग, बट दिस प्रोजेक्ट इज टू बी जेन्युइन एंड रियल। और उसके बाद जो अपना माइंडसेट है उसको लोग पॉजिटिव रखें, और बाकी टीटी के बारे में जेपी सर बात करेंगे अभी। ऑडियो जेपी।
Right, so the next question is, am I bankrupting Sun to go to Zimbabwe? No. So far, Ubuntu has paid for the expenses of the Zimbabwe trip. So I'm not bankrupting Sun. There's not enough capital coming into Sun to be able to pay for these expenses in the first place. Okay, because I still need to pay the expenses of the company itself, which I still don't have the money to do, and we are getting into debt. All right. So why is this happening? This is happening since September, since we came back from Singapore. Okay, even actually while we were in Singapore, it already started, where there is nonsense in the mindset of the members. Okay, they're starting to see things that are not real. They don't understand what is going on, and because of that, they're getting negative and they're telling other people. And then there's, of course, other leaders, like, for an example, Mr. Vijay Ampat, for the first time I'm going to mention this, who is sending nonsense scams and nonsense about myself and about the business to members. Okay, so there's a lot of people that are doing this type of stories. You're going to regret it in the future, but there's nothing I can do about it. Personally, there's nothing I can do it. Legally, at this moment, nothing I can do about it. And I don't have the time to do anything about it in any case. The members need to start realizing the future of TTT itself, what the worth is of TTT itself, for TTT to have a future. Right. So what are we going to do about that? I'll tell you in the next one. Please translate what I said.
दोस्तों, जैसा कि जेपी सर जिम्बाब्वे में है और बहुत सारे लोग कह रहे थे कि जो कंपनी का पैसा यानी सन का जो पैसा है उसको इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं जिम्बाब्वे में, और सन बैंकरप्ट हो जाएगी ऐसे, और प्रोजेक्ट आगे नहीं बढ़ेगा। तो इसमें जो जिम्बाब्वे ट्रिप का इनका जो पैसा है, ये उबुंटू इंटरनेशनल होल्डिंग उठा रही है उसको, और इसमें सन की कोई मनी इन्वेस्ट नहीं हो रही है। सेकेंडली, कुछ रूमर्स की बात जेपी सर कह रहे थे कि जब वो सिंगापुर गए और उससे पहले भी तमाम बातें, कई लोगों ने कई तरह की बातें करी, उसका कोई बेस नहीं है, उसका कोई वो नहीं है। और उनकी अपील लोगों, कम्युनिटी के लोगों को ये है कि फालतू बातों पर और र्यूमर्स पर ध्यान न देकर प्रोजेक्ट का क्या फ्यूचर है और टीटीटी क्या वैल्यू कल को हो सकती है उस पर ध्यान दें, और अपनी टीम बिल्डिंग का पे काम करें। क्योंकि आपकी टीम जितनी बड़ी टीम होगी उतनी बड़ी आपकी अर्निंग होगी। उस चीज वही आपकी अर्निंग और आपके सपनों को पूरा कर सकती है। तो उस पर आप काम करें और किसी भी रूमर्स पे ध्यान न दें। और जेपी।
I'm just getting another message here quickly. Perfect. Right. So recently, I have been in contact. I contacted Whitebit Exchange. Okay. Because there's a lot of people that are asking me, you know what, why don't we list on CoinMarketCap? Okay. So CoinMarketCap has got a new regulation that you have to be listed on more than one exchange to be listed on their platform. Okay, so this is not for existing people that are already on CoinMarketCap. That's for any new ones that want to get onto CoinMarketCap, or you have to pay them exorbitant fees, basically bribe them to get on to CoinMarketCap. Okay, so I was looking at Whitebit exchange, and Whitebit is 30th on the list. All right, so 30th exchange. Here I physically spoke to them, and I asked them what it would cost just to list TTT, not for their marketing plan and everything else that what CoinStore offered me and what I paid for. Just to list will cost $30,000. $30,000. Okay, that's what it will cost to list TTT. That is excluding any liquidity. So I'll have to put liquidity as well, which is going to be a minimum of $10,000, which means we are looking at $40,000 to list on Whitebit. Okay, to list on Albank, I've been speaking to the people on Albank as well, and with Albank, they actually brought in a special to list for $10,000, but I don't have the money. All right, so that's the other issue, is that when there's the opportunity of listing on an exchange like, for an example, Albank, which would have been wonderful, I don't have the liquidity to do this. Okay, so the investor, what has happened to the investor that's going to put in $100,000? The condition of the investor putting in the $100,000 was that TTT had to be at 0.015 at a minimum, and it didn't. It dropped below 0.015, as everybody knows. So the investor at this moment, we are under negotiation. Might not be $100,000, it might be a lot less, which is why I'm starting to look at other options of listing on other exchanges. So I can basically tell them, listen, well, we can list on other exchanges, which will increase the accessibility for TTT. Okay, please translate that. Manish?
यस जेपी।
You are
दोस्तों,
muted.
जैसा कि आपने देखा, या आई एम हियर। दोस्तों, जैसा कि आपने देखा और सुना, अभी जेपी सर की प्लानिंग व्हाइट बिट एक एक्सचेंज है, उस पर लिस्टिंग कराने की ये प्लानिंग है अपनी। और ऐसा इसलिए है कि कॉइन मार्केट कैप पे लिस्टिंग की डिमांड बहुत सारे लोग कर रहे थे, और कॉइन मार्केट कैप का क्राइटेरिया है कि जो अपना कॉइन है उसकी लिस्टिंग एक से ज्यादा एक्सचेंज पर होनी चाहिए पहले से। तो अभी हम प्रेजेंटली कॉइन स्टोर पे हैं, तो इसके अलावा व्हाइट बिट और एल बैंक पे दोनों जगह जेपी सर की बात हो रही है, और कई सारे इंडियन एक्सचेंजेस को भी वो एक्सप्लोर कर रहे हैं, सन क्रिप्टो है और भी तमाम। तो जहां भी होगा उसको एक और एक्सचेंजेस पे इसकी लिस्टिंग की प्लानिंग चल रही है, बातचीत चल रही है। एज एंड व्हेन जैसे लिक्विडिटी मेंटेन होगी उस हिसाब से उसको किया जाएगा। यस जेपी, व्हाट डू यू?
Right, so the next thing is, what has happened to TTT? Why has TTT gone below 0.01 like JP promised it wouldn't happen? Well, we had a limit on CoinStore, okay, which was positive and a negative. So we couldn't go below 0.01, but we couldn't keep it at 0.01 either. Okay, so we got to that limit, and then we had two choices. We either going to add liquidity into CoinStore, which we didn't have, or TTT limit goes away. So I chose to make the limit go away. And this was also advised by the top leaders, including Niraj and including Sabir and the rest. Okay. So we went and that limit is no longer, it will never come back either. So currently, what has happened is that TTT is below 0.01, okay, and it went down to 0.03. And for a couple of days, I didn't put any liquidity towards CoinStore because there's honestly just not enough. The transaction fees cost too much to do it. So we waited until there was enough and then we transferred. Okay. So that is why TTT's value has gone down. But with that being said, okay, with that being said, with the $300 of liquidity that came in, we boosted TTT's value from 0.003 to 0.007 today. Okay. So in that regard is that if we can focus on TTT's use case, if we can focus on the business itself, on Sun, okay, then things will start coming right. Okay, my focus is on selling the gold shares. Okay, because by selling the gold shares, there will be liquidity, not as much as what was original, and I'll explain that now. But there will be liquidity that does come to CoinStore, and it will push TTT past the 0.5 mark at least. So it will go to 50 cents once all the 60,000 shares has been sold. Please translate.
दोस्तों जेपी सर कह रहे हैं कि मतलब क्वेश्चन का आंसर कर रहे हैं कि टीटीटी का रेट नीचे क्यों गया अभी। तो पहले जो कॉइन स्टोर पर टीटीटी था तो उसमें एक लोअर लिमिट पे बैरियर लगाया गया था कि 0.01 से ज्यादा ये नहीं जाएगा, बट एक सर्टेन टाइम पीरियड से ज्यादा उसको वहां पे लॉक करके नहीं रखा जा सकता था और एक्सचेंज पर ये लीगल भी नहीं है। तो लोअर लिमिट वहां से हटाई गई है और इस नाते जो सेल हो रही है उसके कारण से रेट इसका नीचे गया और अभी 0.003 पर इसका रेट चल रहा है। अब इसका रेट अगर बढ़ाने की बात की जाए तो अगर $300 की लिक्विडिटी इस पे ऐड करी जाए तो इसका रेट 0.007 अभी जा सकता है। और जो गोल्ड सीड्स की सेलिंग हो रही है उसके थ्रू जो है इजीली इसका रेट $0.5 तक जा सकता है। जैसे भी
Did you translate everything I said? That was very quick.
Yeah, I used to be very brief, crisp and clear.
Okay. All right. So the next question is the following, which is a big one. Why is TTT not part of the bull run? This should be obvious, but it's very simple to explain. TTT is a token. It's not a coin. Okay. So it's not Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Tether, BNB or Solana, or XRP, or USDC, or Dogecoin, or Cardano. It is a token. Okay. And it's a token that's been through a lot. Okay. So it cannot be affected by the bull run because it's not connected to any of the big tokens. It's connected to TRX. But in that regard, the only reason why it's connected to TRX is because of the blockchain itself. And yes, TRX has also increased in value by quite a lot. Okay. But if there is no use case that people can see for TTT, if they cannot see the future of what TTT is going to be, the only thing that they're going to be doing is selling. And by everybody selling, TTT's value will keep on going down. So that's the reason why we're not affected by the bull run. Okay. At all. Like, I mean, if I look at the sell orders, there's not a lot before it goes to 0.1 again, or 0.01 again, okay? But it's still a lot. I mean, to go to 0.014, we're looking at what, a total of 60,000 TTT. What worries me is what has happened since the withdrawals have opened up. That is what worries me, is because there's over 300,000 TTT that has been withdrawn towards CoinStore. Okay, so out of people's accounts, they're withdrawing into CoinStore, and they're going to be selling it in CoinStore. They have sold it and in CoinStore already, but they're selling at the lowest value, which is, in my opinion, not very clever. But it's up to them. Okay, please translate.
दोस्तों जेपी सर कह रहे हैं कि लोगों के दिमाग में क्वेश्चन है कि टीटीटी का रेट ऐसे क्यों नहीं बढ़ रहा है। मतलब अभी आप देखेंगे कई सारे मेजर कॉइन्स जो हैं उनका दाम बढ़ रहा है, बुल रन चल रहा है, बट टीटीटी का इससे मतलब पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट इस पे क्यों नहीं पड़ा। तो इसका आंसर ये है कि टीटीटी इज नॉट अ कॉइन, टीटीटी एक टोकन है, 110 टोकन इसका नाम है और ये एक टोकन है और ये किसी भी मेजर कॉइन से एसोसिएटेड नहीं है कि उसका दाम बढ़ने पर ये भी बढ़ेगा। तो इसीलिए ये इस समय जो बूम है और इस समय जो दाम बढ़ रहे हैं इससे टीटीटी का दाम इसका इस पे कोई प्रभाव नहीं पड़ रहा है। इसका सीधे सीधे जो है इसका रिलेशन जो है एक्सचेंज पर कितनी सेल और कितनी परचेज हो रही है उस पर डिपेंड करता है। आप ज्यादा बेचेंगे तो रेट गिरेगा, ज्यादा खरीदेंगे रेट बढ़ेगा। और अभी जो विड्रॉल ओपन हुआ है 3 लाख से ज्यादा टोकन्स कॉइन स्टोर पर गए हैं सेलिंग के लिए, तो ये फर्दर इसको डाउन करेगा। और लेकिन जब इसी पे सेल ऑर्डर कोई लगाएगा, और सेल सेल का मतलब है कि जब रेट गिरा है उस समय अगर आप खरीदते हैं तो रेट बढ़ने पर आपको प्रॉफिट होता है। तो जब लोग ज्यादा खरीदेंगे इसका रेट बढ़ेगा, जब लोग ज्यादा बेचेंगे और इसका रेट गिरेगा। दिस इज एज सिंपल एज दैट। यस जेपी, ओवर टू यू।
So the next thing is, what is the future of TTT? Where is TTT going to be sitting? Locked in hard code. And why am I confident that TTT is still going to be sitting at 0.5 is purely because of the gold shares. Okay. So the deal that I've made with Ubuntu and WEC is by them using this page, the specific page. We've also reduced the cost of the package itself. Okay. To $200 from $760. So from $760,
जेपी प्लीज रिपीट, आई जस्ट मिस द पॉइंट व्हाट यू सेड हियर।
sorry.
I couldn't hear what you said, so I request you to please repeat this point, what you were saying at that
Okay,
moment.
so we have reduced. Okay, we have reduced the cost of the packages of the gold equity shares from $760 to $200. Okay, so we reduced the cost for it. The agreement between myself and WC and Ubuntu has also changed. Okay, so $50 is allocated towards Sun, but commissions has to be paid out from that. Okay, so for them to use the software, for them to use the or for us to be able to continue selling the packages, I had to make a deal. So it's not $50 that's going towards CoinStore anymore. It is now $5. But still, on $5 times 60,000 packages, that gives $300,000. Okay, $300,000 of liquidity that will be going towards TTT. That is for the entire 60,000 packages that is going to be sold. Okay, out of the 60,000 packages, the 5,000 well, it was times 4, so it was 20,000 shares, not packages. The 20,000 shares, that deal was cancelled. Okay, the reason being is because it's not what Ubuntu, WC, and Sun wants to do. Right? They don't want big conglomerates and big investors and BCs to come on board. I've said this many times as well. In Sun itself, we do not want big investors to come on board, because as soon as they do come on board, then they change everything, right? And we want to avoid that happening. So the future of TTT increasing in value to 50 cents. Okay, so 0.50. For TTT to go to that value, There needs to be a tangible asset connected to it. There needs to be something that's going to increase it to that value. And that's either going to be liquidity or use case. There's only those two options. So a lot of people have been promising it's going to go to $250 and all kinds of crazy amounts. I've never said that it will go to $250. Okay. I have said that TTT's value will increase by supply and demand of the users. It's dependent on the members themselves where TTT is going to be going. Okay. So, but here's a little thing with the transaction fees, which a lot of people are fighting with me about. Our target is to get 1 million people. That is in Zimbabwe, right? And this is in the next 2 years. If we get 1 million people that join, that is $5 million of liquidity that's going to be going towards TTT. Okay. There is no token out there, no token, not a single token out there that's got that amount of market cap behind it. And the market cap I'm talking about is this, right? So this is something that people need to start thinking about. What is the future of TTT? The future of TTT is reliant upon the members. It's reliant upon the products and services that we are offering towards the members of Sun. Okay. And one of the things is the gold shares. So I'm going to be promoting this. I don't care if India buys a single package further. Okay. It does not matter. Doesn't mean I'm going to be stopping. I'm never going to stop. I've said this before. Doesn't matter what happens, I will never stop with the business. Okay. Yes, I have made many, many, many promises. And yes, a lot of those promises haven't come to fruition. Okay. But a lot has. It takes time to build a business. It's not done like this. If it's done like that, it's a scam. So beware for the people that are promoting TTT, promoting Sun, and promoting Thunder Trend or any products and services as a scam, or accusing it of being a scam, a Ponzi, or pyramid scheme. Okay? Before I continue the next, please translate as much as possible.
दोस्तों जैसा आपने सुना, जो शुरुआत में एग्रीमेंट था जेपी सर के बीच, जेपी सर, वर्ल्ड इकोनॉमिक कांग्रेस और उबुंटू इंटरनेशनल होल्डिंग जो गोल्ड माइनिंग की कंपनी है, तो गोल्ड शेयर्स का जो इनिशियल प्राइस था $760 का था और उसमें से $50 अपने कॉइन स्टोर पर लिक्विडिटी के लिए आने वाले थे। बट ये डील चेंज हो गई है और उबुंटू का जो शेयर प्राइस हो गया है वो $200 का हो गया है और पहले वो 15,000 शेयर्स बेचने वाले थे, अब वो 60,000 शेयर्स बेचेंगे। तो मतलब सिंपल मैथमेटिक्स है, 4 गुना रेट कम हुआ, नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स 4 गुना बढ़ गए, तो अमाउंट गोइंग टू बी सेम। और अब जो है $5 प्रति पैकेज यहाँ पर आना है, तो इसका मतलब $300 की लिक्विडिटी जब सारे शेयर सेल हो जाएंगे तो $300 की लिक्विडिटी कॉइन स्टोर पर आनी है और ये लगभग इसकी वैल्यू को $0.5 तक ले जाएगा। ओवरऑल जो फ्यूचर है टीटीटी का वो कम्युनिटी मेंबर्स पर डिपेंड करने जा रहा है, कितनी परचेज हो रही है, कितना सेल हो रहा है, कितने नए मेंबर्स आ रहे हैं, नया बिजनेस कितना आ रहा है और जो कंपनी की ओर से डेवलपमेंट है, कितने नए प्रोडक्ट और वैल्यूज को एसोसिएट किया जा रहा है टोकन के साथ। तो इन सारी चीजों पर टोकन का वैल्यू डिपेंड करता है। जेपी सर ने कहा कि मैंने कई सारी प्रोमिसेस किए जो अभी तक डिलीवर नहीं हो पाए, बट कई सारे प्रोमिसेस तो कंपनी को बिल्ड करने में समय लगता है। कंपनी अभी 2 साल 2.5 साल पुरानी है और अगर टोकन की बात करें तो जनवरी 2023 से लॉन्च हुआ, यानी कि अभी 15 महीने बीते हैं। तो 15 महीने में कोई भी बड़ा बिजनेस, बड़ा एम्पायर नहीं खड़ा होता है। इट टेक्स टाइम और किसी भी बिजनेस में सही है समय लगता है। जहां तक गोल्ड शेयर्स की बात है तो इसमें किसी पे कंपल्शन नहीं है, लोग अपना बुद्धि विवेक यूज करके जिसको इच्छा है कि $200 यानी ₹16,000 ₹17,000 लगा के आप अगर खरीद सकते हैं तो यू आर वेलकम। और उसमें जो इसके वैलिडिटी और अदर इश्यूज हैं वो आपको देखना होगा और जो भी लेना चाहेगा ले सकता है। मोर रिस्क मोर रिवार्ड, दैट इज ऑलवेज देयर एंड फॉर एनी प्रोडक्ट और एनी प्रोजेक्ट। तो जो इसको करना चाहे वो इससे जा सकते हैं, जो नहीं जा रहे हैं उसके लिए कोई कंपल्शन या कोई रेगुलेशन नहीं है उनके लिए कि आपको खरीदना ही खरीदना है। तो इच्छा आपकी है, आपको लेना है आप ले सकते हैं। और जिनको नहीं लेना है तो उनके लिए कोई आने वाली है। बट जो भी है डिसीजन आपका अपना है कि गोल्ड शेयर के लिए आपको जाना है या नहीं जाना है। और इसमें पहले $760 का ये पैकेज था, अभी $200 का पैकेज हो गया है। 60,000 टोटल शेयर्स हैं अवेलेबल वर्ल्ड वाइड। तो उसमें जितने लोग खरीदेंगे उस हिसाब से रहेगा। और जो रेवेन्यू उसका हमें जो एडवांटेज देगा एज अ प्रोजेक्ट एज अ कंपनी, $5 प्रति शेयर की सेल पर कॉइन पे जाएगा, जो कि डायरेक्ट इसकी वैल्यू को इंक्रीज करने का काम, टीटीटी की वैल्यू को इंक्रीज करने का काम करेगा। तो इफ यू आर विद द प्रोजेक्ट यू कैन गो फॉर इट। इफ यू आर इवन इफ यू डोंट गो फॉर इट, प्रोजेक्ट चलता रहेगा। और आप पे कोई कंपल्शन नहीं है कि आपको गोल्ड में शेयर लेने हैं। कंपनी का एक प्रोडक्ट है, आप इसको चाहें आप ले सकते हैं, आप चाहें तो ना लें। कोई इसमें दिक्कत या इशू या परेशानी कोई नहीं है। जेपी सर का आपने ये भी कहना है कि जो लोग भी इसको इस प्रोजेक्ट में काम कर रहे हैं या प्रमोट कर रहे हैं, प्रोजेक्ट चलेगा। और किसी भी प्रकार के र्यूमर में या कोई कहता है कि ये खराब है, फर्जी है, स्कैम है, पोंजी स्कीम है, इस प्रकार के अफवाहों में आने की आपको आवश्यकता नहीं है। आप इस पर अपना ट्रस्ट बरकरार रख सकते हैं। ये बंद होने नहीं जा रहा है, ये चलेगा, जैसा कि जेपी सर ने कहा। थैंक यू। ओवर टू यू जेपी।
Right. So here's the next question, because a lot of people are seeing this, people that have filled in the KYC, and you do not need to purchase anything to fill in the KYC. So there's leaders that have actually gone to the page and they say, but JP, there's already 356 packages sold, but no liquidity has gone towards TTT. What is going on? Okay. So another thing that was requested and which has been done is if you click on the little purchase button, you will see here, it says here, you can either purchase in full amount or you can purchase using a 2-month payment plan. Okay. This means that if you choose the 2 month, I'm sorry, I need to put in here. If you choose to purchase the 2-month payment plan, then you can make a payment of $105. So you do a deposit of $105
your
in
network is very
UBCT.
poor. Your voice is not at all clear.
Is my network poor? Can you hear me now?
You are not audible. Your network is very poor.
Okay, I'm going to put my video off. How can I get everybody to put their videos off? Please ask everybody to stop their video.
दोस्तों जिन्होंने वीडियो ऑन कर रखा है, कृपया अपना वीडियो बंद कर दें।
Okay, am I audible now?
Yes, JP, please continue.
Okay, so once again, all right, I am sitting here. This is what my internet speed is. I don't know what's going on today. Okay, so it's usually about 20 to 50 megabytes a second. In Zimbabwe, you are looking at 5 megabytes maximum. Okay, so there's probably bad weather or something. Yeah. Okay. So we have got bad weather at the moment, and that's why the internet is slow. Okay. Right, and to prove that I am in South Africa, because there is going to be, yeah, I'll do that just now. Okay, let's continue with this. We're going off topic. Okay, so on 365 packages times 5, that would be $1,780 of liquidity that goes towards TTT, which means TTT's value would have increased significantly. But because we are helping the people to buy these packages, to buy the shares, and this was a decision made by Ubuntu, not by Sun. We have got absolutely no control over what Ubuntu decides and how they want to do it. Okay. But because of what happened, they decided to bring in the way where you can pay it off in 2 months. Did you hear that clearly, Manish?
I heard you, but I couldn't make a point of it.
Okay, so which means that these 356 packages that's been sold, they only paid a 50% deposit. That 50% deposit went towards Ubuntu, not towards Sun. Okay, so on the following month's payment, then we will be getting our portion. Okay, so if you choose, you can buy one share. What?
Now I got it. Now I understand it.
You understand? Okay. So you can purchase it by paying a deposit of $105 in USDT, and the following month you pay another $105 in USDT. The reason why there's a $5 because of the transaction fee, because now it's $100 plus a transaction fee. Okay. If you do it on the payment method. So which means that the money that is going to come to towards TTT is not coming at the moment. They are paying deposits now. They are securing the shares, right? So 356 shares have already been secured, already been paying deposit for it, and that means that there is already $1,780 that's going towards CoinStore next month in May. Okay, that's just currently now. Okay, so if 4,000 packages, right, you'll see there 4,000. So 4,000 packages has been sold. Okay, that gives it $20,000. So that's what my target is here. For 4,000 packages, if 4,000 packages has been sold, then $20,000 has gone towards CoinStore. Now do yourself the logic and think about it. Where is TTT going to be sitting if there's $20,000 of liquidity going towards CoinStore? TTT would be sitting at 0.1 or maybe even 0.2. Okay, so 0.1 or 0.2. It depends on the amount of sell orders that there is that needs to be covered. Okay, but it will most probably go back to 0.2. Okay, that's going to make everybody positive. That's what I've been doing. Okay, so in the background, I have been working tirelessly, all right, through all of this nonsense, through everybody's negativity, through everybody's what do you call it, remarks and stuff that they're putting. I'm just focused on building the business. I'm focused on growing TTT. The only way that I see this happening is with the gold shares right now. I wish I could say it's with the memberships, but I don't see it happening. Okay. And in that same regard, if we have 10,000 members that joined for the 10,000 members that became trailblazers, yes, we're getting to the clubs. If we had 10,000 members that came to the trailblazers, and they each paid their $10 transaction fees, then we would be sitting with $50,000 that would have gone towards TTT on CoinStore. Okay, so where would TTT be sitting yesterday? Yesterday, when the trailblazer ended, the access to the clubs ended. If we managed to get 10,000 members to join, we would be sitting where TTT would be at least 0.5. But instead, we are sitting where TTT is sitting at 0.007. Okay? This is not what I wanted at all. Okay? This is not what you wanted at all. So everybody that's selling right now, go think about it. You are selling your TTT now. Go for it. Honestly, just keep on doing what you're doing it because it's going to stay at that value until everybody stops. And when people start realizing what TTT, when they start working, they start building their memberships, they start actually doing something, then TTT will increase in value. And it's going to increase significantly. I'm not going to go and waste another $200,000 on TTT if people are just going to sell it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it towards the members that are loyal, the members that are waiting to actually make profit. People are selling at lowest rate possible now just to get money out, which is ridiculous. There's a better way, okay, which I'm going to be saying next. Please translate.
दोस्तों कुछ लोगों का सवाल था कि 356 गोल्ड शेयर बिके हैं लेकिन उसका पैसा कॉइन स्टोर पे नहीं गया या टीटीटी का रेट बढ़ाने में वो उसका कंट्रीब्यूशन नहीं गया। तो इसका जवाब ये था कि ये 2 मंथली पैकेज है और उबुंटू के पास 50% उसके पैसे आए तो सन को उसका शेयर अभी रिसीव नहीं हुआ। नेक्स्ट मंथ जब ये पेमेंट पूरी हो जाएगी तब सन को उसका शेयर यानी कि $5 पर शेयर रिसीव होगा जो कि उसकी कॉइन स्टोर पे इसका रेट बढ़ाने के लिए हेल्पफुल होगा। और अगले महीने तक 4000 शेयर्स बेचने का टारगेट है यानी $20,000 एक्सपेक्टेड है कॉइन स्टोर पे जाएंगे और इतना आने के बाद इसका रेट 0.1 या $0.2 तक जा सकता है। और रही बात थोड़ा जो मेंबरशिप को लेकर सर ने कहा कि मेंबरशिप की स्पीड स्लो आ रही है, अगर 10,000 नए मेंबर्स भी जुड़ते हैं तो टीटीटी का रेट $0.5 तक चला जाएगा। और यही वो एरिया है जहां पर मेंबर्स कंट्रीब्यूट कर सकते हैं, मेंबर्स काम कर सकते हैं और जितनी मेंबरशिप आएगी लोगों का कमीशन भी उतना बढ़ता है और साथ के साथ टीटी का रेट भी उतना ही बढ़ता है। एसएपी
Have you told them about the discounted rate? Have you told them that they can pay it off in deposit? Have you said everything?
I have told them about discounted rate. I have told them, and yes, I have not told them about the. आप दोस्तों आप इसको 2 महीने में पेमेंट कर सकते हैं और इसमें 2 महीने में पेमेंट की सुविधा है। और यस जेपी हाउ कैन दे पे
USDT. They can pay in USDT. There's no TRX
USDT,
option. It's
yes.
just USDT.
USDT
Yeah.
105 USDT per month you can say in 2 months.
Yes. Yeah. So $105 the first month, $105 the next month.
Yes, JP, over to you.
Okay. Right. Now I've
गोल्ड शेयर
already
परचेज
said
करने
it.
के लिए टीआरएक्स का ऑप्शन नहीं है, सिर्फ यूएसडीटी के माध्यम से गोल्ड।
Have you translated it? Okay, so one of the big questions is where has the Thunder Seed gone to, the regional one? It is still there. We're going to be putting the menu in tonight, hopefully. How do you get to the goal page? You go into login your account and you click on this button and you'll go to the goal page. But now what I want to speak about is how do we stop damaging TTT's value and actually increase TTT's value? Okay, so it's actually quite simple. At the moment, we have locked in TTT on Thunder Trend. The entire Thunder Trend, we have locked it in at 0.01. Okay, which means that includes the withdrawals. So when you make a withdrawal for $15 of TTT, you will only be getting 1,500 TTT. You're not going to get the value of what it is on CoinStore. Okay, so it's very, very important. This was requested once again by the leaders to do this. Personally, I was against it. I'm leaving it for now. It's going to be up until this 4,000 or 5,000 packages is sold. Once it is sold, then we will go over to the coin store value. Okay, right. So, Manish, please translate it.
दोस्तों अभी जैसे आप विड्रॉल ओपन हुआ है और विड्रॉल करते हैं तो विड्रॉल जो आप करते हैं $15 की लिमिट में $15 की, लेकिन जब आप टीटीटी जो आप विड्रॉल करेंगे वो $15 की कॉइन स्टोर जो वैल्यू है उसके बराबर टीटीटी विड्रॉल नहीं होगा और वो 1500 टीटीटी फिक्स किया गया है। जैसा कि आप देख रहे हैं ज्वाइनिंग भी $40 के मुकाबले 4000 टीटीटी पे ज्वाइनिंग फिक्स करी गई है, उसी प्रकार से $15 के मुकाबले 1500 टीटीटी का विड्रॉल फिक्स किया गया है। ये लीडर्स की रिक्वेस्ट पर ऐसा हुआ है जेपी सर के विश के अगेंस्ट। यस जेपी
Right. Okay. So I'm just doing a withdrawal quickly on my TTT. I haven't logged into this account. I have said this before. This is a testing account. I don't use the account itself anymore. I don't earn from the account anymore. I don't do any withdrawals. You can even see the bonuses is there, everything. Okay, so my members are working, or they did work inside of the downlines. They are earning inside of the downlines. But for this purpose, I'm going to be withdrawing it because I want to show how you can make money with TTT without damaging the value of TTT itself on CoinStore. What's going on? Solutions. Okay, so you saw there was a delay. That is due to the changes that we did, where we've got now a double database. This is a security change that we have implemented. This means that any TTT that is invalid, so let's say for argument's sake, the biggest fear of everybody is the hacker that comes in and tries and makes a withdrawal, or tries and increase the amount of credits or the amount of TTT or anything like that. For that hacker to be able to do any sort of damage towards the accounts or towards TTT, you would have to do it twice. You would have to do it on two databases, two separate databases. So one is offsite, one is not on my server. We have done this for security purposes, okay? Which is giving it a delay. So if you do get a delay, like I showed now, please just press the refresh button and it will refresh the database. As you can see, the transactions was there, it just didn't update here. Okay, so that's the first question. Please translate that. We'll go to the next.
JP, I couldn't hear this point due to network issue. And one more question is coming regularly. People are asking about club income. So what you said, you repeat that point and elaborate on club income also. Thank you.
Okay, so what I said is that there is a security implementation that has been made. You cannot have any invalid credits and you cannot have any invalid TTT. This is protection for the hacking, any potential hacking in the future. Yes, the system is secure. Does that mean that it can never be hacked? Well, banks can't even offer that type of protection. Okay, so technology changes, and yes, the business can be hacked in the future. Have we done everything in our capabilities to prevent this? Yes. Have we put up security measures to stop this? Yes. Do we have backup systems in place? Yes. We have got literally every 30 seconds, every 30 minutes, there's a backup that runs, and then the next backup runs directly after that one's finished, which means that all data of all users are safe. What happened in the past can never ever happen again for anybody that comes with any nonsense like that. But due to these security implementations, there is a delay now when you actually do a transaction with TTT itself. And there's also transactional fees that needs to be paid, unfortunately, and that's why the transaction credit fees have been implemented. Okay, please translate. Manish?
Yes, it was disconnected for a while. दोस्तों, जैसा अभी जेपी सर ने बताया कि सिक्योरिटी फीचर्स अपने साइट पर इनहेंस किए गए हैं और इसको हैकिंग से गारंटी नहीं दी जा सकती कि कभी सिस्टम भविष्य में हैक नहीं किया जा सकता, बट अभी जो टेक्नोलॉजीज अवेलेबल हैं उसमें सिक्योरिटी इसको और सिक्योर करने के लिए कि हैकिंग ना हो पाए, इसको डबल लेयर से सिक्योर किया गया है और आगे भी इसमें अपडेशन होते रहेंगे और दूसरा ये कि इसमें जो है एवरी 30 मिनट जो अपना डेटा को है कि अगर मान लीजिए सिस्टम हैक हो गया या क्रैश हो गया तो हमारा डेटा बैक होता है कि नहीं, उसकी कोई बैकिंग कंपनी के पास है कि नहीं। तो हर आधे घंटे पर, हर 30 मिनट पर अपना डेटा बैक किया जाता है और अपना सिक्योरिटी को लगातार अपडेट किया जाता है कि कोई इसको इजीली हैक ना कर सके। कोई भी सिस्टम, कोई भी कंपनी हैकिंग प्रूफ नहीं है आज की डेट में, लेकिन उसको अपनी सिक्योरिटी और उसको मेंटेन किया जा सकता है, लगातार अपग्रेड किया जा सकता है, जो अपनी कंपनी लगातार कर रही है। यस जेपी, ओवर टू यू।
So before I start with the next one, let's just talk about the clubs. The payments will be made today, right? After this meeting, I will tell the developer to do the final calculation and then do the payments. Now, when we started the club, I very specifically stipulated the following. For the duration of the club starting, so the people that can get into the club, so up until the 1st of April, every Friday, we will take 100% of the TTT amount that's come in, all right? And we, the company, will be paying out the same amount towards the people, okay, that are in the clubs. That's going to be divided into the clubs. This has been happening the whole time like that. I also stipulated once the 1st of April has been finished, which is yesterday, then it will become 10% of the total amount. All right. I made this very clear last time. I cannot change that. Okay. And the reason being is we cannot print TTT. Okay. So I cannot take 100% of TTT that people have paid and it's distributed into the community, and then the company gives another 100% and distributes into the club. It's not possible. It is not what do you call it, sustainable. It will never work. So 10% is what I promised. 10% of the total amount will be divided. Okay. So from this Friday, the total amount of TTT that was distributed, 10% of that total amount will then be distributed into the club income. Okay, so today will be the last major payment that is made. Hopefully there is somebody that became another VIP. If there's not, apologies, it's too late. Now, translate and then I'll carry on with the question.
दोस्तों, जो क्लब इनकम के अचीवर्स हैं, आज उनका कैलकुलेशन करने के बाद, इस मीटिंग के बाद, और उनकी जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है वो कर दिया जाएगा, जो भी कैलकुलेशन आएगी। और अभी तक जो था, इसमें अब जो चेंज आएगा आगे, सिर्फ 10% का क्लब इनकम में जो आएगा उसका डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कंपनी के साइड से किया जाएगा इस फ्राइडे के बाद। तो जो सब बड़ी कमाई का जो टाइम था वो इसी 1 अप्रैल तक था, और इस 1 अप्रैल के बाद ये क्लब इनकम में इतनी बड़ी कमाई अब नहीं रह जाएगी लोगों की। लिमिटेड मौका था, इसलिए जिन लोगों ने इसमें काम किया उनको ज्यादा एडवांटेज मिलेगा, ज्यादा रिवार्ड मिलेगा। और अब इसके बाद ये प्राइस रिड्यूस होने जा रहा है, क्योंकि जो टीटीटी है उसको दोबारा से मिंट नहीं किया जा सकता, सप्लाई लिमिटेड है, उसमें बर्निंग भी हुई, तो आगे से 100% का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नहीं संभव हो पाएगा जैसा अभी तक होता चला आया है, और आगे से सिर्फ 10% का ही डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन होगा क्लब इनकम वाले स्लॉट से। थैंक यू। ओवर टू यू जेपी।
Right. Now, the next question is, so if I did not achieve the next club, I can't even think what the club's on. But if I've only achieved Trailblazer, can I get into the next club? Yes. Everybody has got 6 months from now to achieve each club status. Okay. So for you to continuously earn the TTT that's inside of the club. So what the goal is that by the end of the year that everybody has upgraded their club status to the max. Okay. This is a calculated strategy. Okay, that means that consistently everybody is focusing. Now they are trailblazers and they want to get to the next club. So they're going to be continuously getting more new members and growing their business so they can achieve the next club. So that eventually they can earn TTT up until 2026. Okay. So just because the club status, the club entry has ended for Trailblazer does not mean that you are stuck at Trailblazer. You can upgrade yourself from Trailblazer to the next clubs. Okay. Please translate.
लोगों का सवाल ये है कि जो क्लब में हम एंट्री कर चुके हैं तो अपना लेवल या स्टेटस हम अपग्रेड कर सकते हैं कि नहीं। तो अगले 6 महीने तक जिन लोगों ने क्लब लेवल अचीव कर लिया है वो नेक्स्ट लेवल के लिए क्वालिफाई कर सकते हैं, फाइट कर सकते हैं और मतलब जिस तरह से काम किया उसी ढंग से काम करके अपना लेवल अपग्रेड कर सकते हैं। यस जेपी।
All right, so just to confirm on that, so everybody that is Trailblazer now, for them to become a legacy leader, so they need 5 people to get to a Trailblazer. For them to become a legacy leader, they require 10 total directs, so they need to get 5 more. They have got 6 months to get those 5 more. Okay, if they do not get the 5 more, then they are out of the club at the end of the 6 months. So they will no longer be Trailblazer and they won't go to Legacy. They can't go to Elite. They can't go to Summit and they can't go to Pinnacle. Right. The exclusive VIP club status was only up until the 1st of April. So nobody can ever further become a VIP status member. Okay. Please translate.
आप अभी दोस्तों आप अभी जिस भी क्लब के मेंबर हैं और अगले 6 महीने में आप जो उसके ऊपर के लेवल की क्वालिफिकेशन क्राइटेरिया है, जैसे ये ट्रेल ब्लेजर्स में 5 मेंबर्स आपने किए हैं, 5 डायरेक्ट, 5 और कर लेंगे तो लेगेसी लीडर क्लब में आप जा सकते हैं। तो इसी प्रकार से जो भी अगले क्लब का क्राइटेरिया है आप उसको 6 महीने में पूरे करके नेक्स्ट लेवल पे जा सकते हैं। लेकिन जो सबसे ऊपर का लेवल था वीआईपी रैंकिंग अब कोई अचीव नहीं कर सकता 1 अप्रैल के बाद से, और ये अब क्लोज हो गया है। वीआईपी रैंकिंग अब कोई अचीव नहीं कर पाएगा। यस ये प्योर।
Right. Okay. So the next question is: can TTT still become $1 by June 2024? No. To be honest, I don't believe it will become $1 by June 2024. I believe it should become $1 by January 2025. And the reason why I'm saying this is purely because of the current status of the membership and where we are standing with the gold seat. So that can change. All right. It can change. It is very possible it will go to $1, but it's up to the members. If every single member, we have got 40,000 members that activated their accounts. Okay. So 40,192 activated members that activated their accounts. Now, if those 40,000 members, so not even talking about the 106, if the 40,000 members actually start working, actually start introducing new people to the business, to the membership, yes, then TTT can become $1. Because TTT is not a security, it's based on utility, and it's based on the products and services that's going to be increasing the value of TTT. Okay, so yes, supply and demand, but also because of the products and services. Okay, so TTT can become $1. The answer is yes, but it's up to the members if it is going to become $1. How long is it going to take me alone to sell the 60,000 shares? My estimated after this meeting at the 19th, it will take me about 3 months. Okay, so we are in April now, so April, May, June. Okay, so there's a big possibility that by mid-June or end of June, the 60,000 gold shares will be sold. That will put TTT at 50 cents or more. Okay, please translate.
दोस्तों किसी का सवाल था कि क्या टीटीटी जून 2024 में $1 पहुंच सकता है, तो इसका जवाब जेपी सर से जो आया है कि जून 2024 तक $1 नहीं पहुंच सकता है। अभी जो सिचुएशन मेंबरशिप की है, स्पीड है और जो गोल्ड शेयर्स की सेल है उसके हिसाब से जून 2024 में $1 नहीं जा सकता, बट यस इम्प्रूव करेगा और जनवरी 2025 में $1 तक जा सकता है अगर मेंबरशिप की स्पीड अच्छी आई और गोल्ड शेयर्स जो टारगेटेड हैं 60,000 शेयर सेल हो गए, जो कि 3 महीने में सेल करने का टारगेट है। अगर वो अचीव कंपनी ने कर लिया तो जनवरी 2025 या उसके बाद हम $1 को भी टच कर सकते हैं। और अभी जो करंटली 20,000 एक्टिव मेंबर्स अगर हैं और डेली वो न्यू मेंबर्स को ला पा रहे हैं तो ये काम और जल्दी अचीव किया जा सकता है। तो ये प्राइस जो है टोटली डिमांड सप्लाई कम्युनिटी की एक्टिविटी, मतलब कितने एक्टिव मेंबर्स काम कर रहे हैं और साथ के साथ जो प्रोडक्ट एंड सर्विसेज है उसकी डिलीवरी पे डिपेंड करता है। तो ये सारे फैक्टर्स जब एक साथ मैच करते हैं तो $1 $2 कुछ भी जा सकता है, बट इट विल टेक टाइम, तुरंत नहीं होने जा रहा है ऐसा। यस व्हाट आर यू?
Okay. Right. So the next question is the burning. My personal opinion is the burning was a bad decision. Once again, it was heavily influenced by the leaders. It was not a good idea. There's nothing that we can do about it, though. Okay, make this very, very clear. I have tried. I have looked at the different ways. It is inside of this wallet. It has been effectively burned. It is effectively taken out of circulation, and there is absolutely nothing that can be done about it. So, how much has been destroyed? 120 million TTT has been burnt, technically speaking. Okay, right? So, which means it's not available, cannot be accessed. Nobody has got the wallet for, got the private keys or monomic phrase or anything like that for a contract address. It's not possible. Okay. So that's why when you send to a contract address, it tells you that you are effectively burning it. You cannot access it. It is gone. Okay. So is TTT ever going to show that it has got less than 210 million? No, it's not. Okay. There is, however, another option which I will be discussing or thinking about in the future, which is called a wrapper. Okay. But a wrapper is mainly connected to the amount of TTT that, or the amount of token that can go towards it, which means that it still will not be able to reverse the 120 million. So TTT effectively is at 90 million tokens in total. Okay. Right. Please translate that.
बर्निंग पर क्वेश्चन आया दोस्तों, तो जेपी सर का कहना है कि बर्निंग हमारी 21 करोड़ की टोटल सप्लाई थी, जिसमें से 12 करोड़ टीटीडी बर्न किया जा चुका है। अभी 9 करोड़ की सप्लाई अपने पास बची है और आगे बर्निंग होने नहीं जा रही है। जो सप्लाई है वो मेंटेन रहेगी और जो बर्निंग का डिसीजन था लीडर्स के कहने पर लिया गया था और आगे बर्निंग नहीं होने जा रही है। और जो लिया गया था डिसीजन वो रेट को बढ़ाने के लिए किया गया था, डिमांड सप्लाई के इक्वेशन को बैलेंस करने के लिए किया गया था। तो वो भी बाकी आगे भी जो रिक्वायर्ड स्टेप्स हैं वो कंपनी आगे लेगी। यस जेपी व्हाट डू यू?
Right. So if you go to the website or to the actual token, Thunder Trend token on Transcan, you will see the token holders. Here it's this NAFI address, this NAFI1. This is CoinStore's holding wallet. This is not the company's wallet. This is CoinStore's holding wallet. So that's the amount of TTT that's in CoinStore. And that's the amount of TTT that is either available to withdraw out of CoinStore in the holding wallet, or it's also connected to the amount of TTT that's in everybody's wallet inside of CoinStore as well. Okay, so but out of the TTT that is available for us to withdraw as the company, as Sun, inside of CoinStore from the members selling it, with that is how we're going to be paying out the bonuses continuously for the years to come from the membership. Right, please translate that.
Sorry, JB, please repeat. I couldn't understand. I couldn't hear you.
What didn't you hear? Because I spoke a lot.
I missed complete part.
About TTT's burning everything.
Burning I have addressed. That currently what you have told that I missed.
Okay. All right. So what I've said here is that this address here is CoinStore's holding wallet. It's not the company wallet. And from this wallet, the TTT that's inside of the Sun's holding wallet inside of CoinStore, from that, we will be paying out the bonuses in the future.
दोस्तों ये जो वॉलेट एड्रेस आ रहा है इससे जो बोनस डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है वो फ्यूचर बोनस डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन Yes, sir. What do you?
Right. So I don't understand what this user has said here. The one is talking about 9 crore. Yes, 90 million TTT. That is the total that's left. I don't know what this 12 crore is. So that's the 100 and is that the 120 million?
Yes,
So the
JP.
question
12 crore
is,
means
are we
120 million.
So I guess the question is, are we going to be burning more TTT? No, no, we're never going to be burning more TTT unless I find a new way to do it. Okay, right. So no. Okay, here's a question from somebody that's saying, why is the game development stopped? The game development has actually not stopped. It just looks like it stopped. We have been putting focus on the gold shares. Okay, we've been putting all the focus on the development of this page, which looks simple to design, but this is just the front end of it. There is a lot of little things that goes behind it and admin sections and everything, and we're still not completed with it. So the game development has not stopped. We have actually relieved some of the responsibilities from the game developer that has been helping us here to carry on with the game development, and that should be done by, I don't want to make promises, but should be done by Monday, where we will have the balance of the games on the portal. Okay. Okay, so currently we got follow the leader, and we have got two versions of follow the leader here. We've got 1.8, which is the old version, and 1.9. Then we got a new game called Find the Striker. This game works purely in mobile. Very difficult on the PC. We are going to be putting in PC computer keys, right, up, down, left, and right, so forth. Okay, then we got Thunder Blast, which was which is the Candy Crush version, all right, of Banderole's games, and then we've got Thunder Squad as well. Okay, so there is a total of 4 games, and there's 2 more games that is going to be coming. But before those 2 games can be implemented, the existing little bugs that is inside of these games have to be resolved, and also we have to do the final connections between the system, okay, and the accounts, between the portal and the account itself. That needs to be completed. Okay, please translate.
दोस्तों किसी का सवाल था कि क्या गेम डेवलपमेंट को रोक दिया गया, गेम पे अब कोई काम नहीं हो रहा है, तो इसका जवाब जेपी सर ने दिया है कि गेम डेवलपमेंट पे काम चल रहा है। अभी बस कंपनी का फोकस ज्यादा से ज्यादा गोल्ड शेयर्स पर था, क्योंकि एक साइट पर सब कुछ दिखा पाना, सब कुछ डिस्प्ले कर पाना संभव नहीं होता है। बहुत सारे डेवलपमेंट और बहुत सारा काम उस पर करना होता है। तो अभी जैसा सर ने अपनी स्क्रीन पर दिखाया कि फॉलो द लीडर 1.8 और 1.9 दोनों अवेलेबल है। 1.8 पुराना है, 1.9 नया है। इसके अलावा थंडर ब्लास्ट जो कि कैंडी क्रश का अपना वर्जन है, और इसके अलावा एक गेम और है, और 2 और गेम पर काम चल रहा है। तो बहुत सारे गेम है, बहुत सारी चीजें पाइपलाइन में है, और समय समय पर डिलीवर होती रहेंगी, जैसा कि अपना कंपनी का काम और जो डिमांड सप्लाई और बजट का हर चीज पे बजट इन्वॉल्व होता है, हर चीज पे टीम लगती है। तो जैसा भी फिजिबिलिटी बनेगी वैसा वैसा चलता रहेगा, और लगातार कंपनी डेवलपमेंट्स को लेके काम कर रही है। बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट्स की प्रॉमिस की गई है और उनको डिलीवर कंपनी करेगी। इट टेक्स टाइम, अभी बहुत पुरानी कंपनी नहीं हुई है और धीरे धीरे काम लगातार चल रहा है। Yes, JP, over to you. And I would request to wind up. It's already too long.
Yeah, I'm nearly done. Okay, so what you said there, it takes time. That's 100% true. It does take time. And remember, we're not a gaming development company. We don't sit with 500 game developers like EA Games and those type of companies. We are basically an indie development company, which means that we are very small. Okay, we're doing this on the fly. Okay, so we have got one game developer that is developing the games, and then we've got another developer that is doing programming, design work, and all those type of things as well. Okay, which is not just about the game, but also um, for the software itself. Okay, right. Games, the clubs, the membership. Okay. All right. There's another question. What about seed buying? The Thunder Seeds is closed down. Already said it's closed down last time. So nobody can buy the Thunder Seeds. We will be making payments towards everybody's seeds very soon. Okay. Now, during my visit in Zimbabwe, I realized something that we started in 2021. And why we stopped it was, I would say, greed, but not from myself, but from my ex-partners. Okay, we switched from an affordable system of 200 TRX to a very expensive system of 1,200 TRX. So we removed that part of the system. But the 200 TRX is what brought us to 100,000 members. So, and while I was in Zimbabwe, I was thinking about the same concept, is if we can get 100,000 people to join in the next 3 months inside of Zimbabwe, that will give $500,000 of liquidity towards TTT. But if the membership is too expensive and 100,000 people cannot join, then it's not going to work. Okay, so very simple. So what I have decided is the following. We're going to bring down the membership to, just checking my notes here. We're going to bring down the membership to $25. Okay, so currently it is $50, which includes a $10 admin fee. So we're going to bring down the membership to $25 in total. Okay, of which $20 will be the actual membership fee, and $5 is going to be the admin fee. So this means that $2.50 will go towards CoinStore and $2.50 will go towards Sun. Okay, so we're cutting the price of the membership by half on both sides. We're cutting it by the membership itself and also by the transaction fee, the admin fee as well, by 50%. This is to make it affordable for everybody to join. So what does this mean about the bonuses? So we are going to give a nice deal for everybody. They're going to be getting $0.3 of TTT every single day for 210 days, which will make it $42 of TTT that they're going to be getting. And the quicker they get it, the more TTT they're going to be getting. Because as TTT's value is going to be increasing, the less TTT they're going to be getting. It should be obvious. Okay. But the difference is that TTT will be locked in for 270 days. Okay. So for 270 days, they will lock in that TTT. That TTT will not be available, right? They will earn their commissions from the community line, from the uni level line, from building their teams, and so forth, from playing the games and so forth. So the TTT that they're going to be getting, the 0.3, is going to be a bonus. Okay. And only once the period is completed of 270 days will it be unlocked. Okay, so they'll be able to access it. This process is not going to take us long to do because we already implemented it for the gold share packages. All right, with the gold share packages, for the first 4,000 packages sold, they're getting 15,000 TTT. But that 15,000 TTT is completely locked. They cannot use it, they cannot sell it, they cannot transfer it. It is locked into the accounts. Okay. So once once that lock is released, then they'll be able to start withdrawing, which is 12 months in total, right? But we're also going to be increasing that lock as well to 270 days. I want uniformity inside of the business. Okay. So can you please translate that?
दोस्तों जैसा ये सर बता रहे हैं कि अपना मेंबरशिप पैकेज जो है वो रिवाइज होने जा रहा है और मेंबरशिप पैकेज अब $25 का रहेगा और उसमें से $20 एक्चुअल मेंबरशिप फीस रहेगी और $5 एडमिन का चार्ज जाएगा। उस $5 का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन $2.5 कॉइन स्टोर यानी कि टीटीटी के रेट को बढ़ाने के लिए यूज किया जाएगा और $2.5 कंपनी एक्सपेंसेस में जाएगा। इसके साथ लोगों का कमीशन भी $0.3 पर डे के हिसाब से दिया जाएगा। बट इसमें 270 दिन यानी लगभग 9 महीने का लॉकिंग पीरियड रहेगा और 9 महीने के बाद ही वॉलेट ओपन होकर वो कमीशन आपके पास आएगा, वो बोनस आपके पास आएगा। बाकी जो कम्युनिटी लाइन और यूनियन लाइन कमीशन आता है वो आता रहेगा।
Okay, so one of the users have asked, where do I see the 120 million TTT that has been destroyed onto the website? We remove that because it's past. Okay, a lot of people that are joining right now, they don't understand all of these extra things that's on the website. So we have removed a lot of it and we are moving it out. So like for an example, claim your airdrop is inside of the link here. Stake your TTT is here. The golden seed, that's also going to become here. All right, so we're going to be adding inside of the menu structure on the left hand side and remove what is on the home page because it is confusing people. We only want to keep what is necessary and important. Manish, did you hear me?
Yes, JP, I'm here, but I don't know what to say. What is the question?
The question was why does it not show 120 million on the homepage anymore?
Okay.
So what I said is we streamlined
burning and
yeah, we have streamlined the homepage so it loads quicker and that it's less cluttered. The entire site is also being redesigned in the background. It's going to take about
got
two.
it. JP got it. I'm just conveying it. I'm just conveying it. दोस्तों बर्निंग जब हो रही थी तो बर्निंग के बारे में सारा डिटेल स्क्रीन पे आ रहा था कि कितनी बर्निंग करनी है, कितना बर्निंग अभी तक हो चुकी है। अब बर्निंग का चैप्टर क्लोज हो चुका है, तो उसमें 12 करोड़ बर्न किया गया, उसको लिखने की आवश्यकता अब नहीं है। 9 करोड़ की हमारी सप्लाई बची है, कम्युनिटी मेंबर्स ये जानते हैं। और आगे जो नए मेंबर्स आएंगे वो कंपनी का व्हाइट पेपर और कॉन्ट्रैक्ट देख सकते हैं, उसके हिसाब सारी जानकारी ले सकते हैं। हर चीज कंपनी के बारे में वेबसाइट पे या डिस्प्ले पेज पर लिख के रखना संभव नहीं होता। एक ही पेज पर बहुत सारी चीजें जो जरूरी इंफॉर्मेशन है वो रखनी होती है। एवरीथिंग कैन नॉट बी रिटन फॉर एनी कंपनी। तो ये आप समझदारी छोटी सी रखी, जरूरी नहीं कि उसको बोर्ड टांग के ही रखा जाए हर समय की बर्निंग चल रही है, 12 करोड़ हमने जला दिया या डिस्ट्रॉय कर दिया। तो ये चैप्टर ओवर है, तो बात खत्म है उसकी। यस जी, प्लीज कंटिन्यू।
Okay, so the last question is problems, coins are not in CoinStore TTT account, members solution. I don't really understand what this person is saying. We can maybe unmute him. Before we do that, okay, how can we make money quickly? Very simple. Okay, if you are, I wanted to still say this and then I got sidetracked. If you're sitting with 35,000 TTT, like in my case at this moment, inside of my wallet, you have got two choices. Choice number one is you can send it to CoinStore at $15 per day up until $60 per month, right? That's one way of doing it. The other way is you can get eight people that are going to be joining your downline, your direct downline. Okay. So eight people that you're going to be paying. So people are asking me about the transfer fees. Don't use a transfer fee. Pay them directly from your membership position. Now, where are you going to be making money? 8 times 40. Okay. Gives you $320. Now that we've cut it down, we're going to be, and this is going to be implemented hopefully tonight. We'll start put this out on maintenance. By tomorrow, it will be implemented. So now we're talking about $20. Okay. So divided by 2, it gives you $160. So you're going to get $160 for your TTT. Okay, where you'll be getting a lot less and you're going to take a lot longer to be able to get it. By selling it directly from your own account, okay, to new members that want to join the business, that you are introducing to the business, you will not affect the value of TTT on CoinStore. In fact, by introducing 8 people, that's going to bring in what? Times 5. That's $40. Okay, right? We're cutting it in half again. Once again, new change again. So that's $20, but it's $20 that's going towards the liquidity. Okay, it's not $20 that's being sold, and that's where the importance is. The more people understand the value of TTT, the quicker the value will increase. The people that don't understand it, that are selling, they're going to keep pushing the price of TTT down. Okay. Please translate, and then I've got one more question. KYC. KYC and CoinStore. You have to do KYC and CoinStore. There's nothing we can do about it. In fact, we're going to be implementing KYC inside of Funder Trade as well. We legally have to do it. Please translate, Manish.
दोस्तों केवाईसी के कॉइन स्टोर पे एक रिक्वायरमेंट है, कोई भी साइट या कोई भी एक्सचेंज जो है उसकी जो रिक्वायरमेंट है उसको पूरा करना होता है। और हो सकता है आने वाले समय पे आपको यहाँ पर भी केवाईसी अपनी करनी पड़े, थंडर टोकन पे भी।
Are you done?
Yes, we're done.
Okay. Here's the last question, because I've been asked this now a lot of times. Where is Andrew Hallwood? What has happened to Andrew Hallwood? Is he still with the business, and is he still the COO? Okay, so let's start with the first one. honestly, I don't know what has happened with Andrew Harwood. He decided to go against the company, like my previous partners, and it's not turned out in the best of interest. So, is he out of Thunder Train? That's entirely up to him. But um, he did say that he's resigning as COO. Okay, so he is no longer effectively COO of Sun, Chief Operations Officer. Okay, so the next question is what's going to happen in the future. I will be stepping down as CEO's Chief Executive Officer. When is this going to happen? I'm not sure, but I will be stepping down as CEO and I will be taking over position either as COO or just as the president of the company. Okay. The reason being is that we want to be building a $1 billion company. We want to be growing the business and not having little issues destroy it. Okay. Um, so that answers that question. Further than that, I cannot answer it because honestly, I don't know. Why Andrew has done what he's done, I don't know. Okay. I believe the company was good for him for over 2 years. Yes, we went through a lot in the last 8 months. But yeah, there's nothing that I can say or do about what his decisions are. That's entirely up to him. But effectively, no. To my understanding, Andrew is not part of Sun anymore. Please translate.
दोस्तों जो एंड्रू सर के बारे में क्वेश्चन था कि एंड्रू हार्वर्ड कंपनी के साथ है कि नहीं, वो कंपनी के सीईओ बने हुए हैं या नहीं। और तो इन बातों पे जेपी सर का क्वेश्चन आंसर ये है कि जो भी कुछ हुआ है वो एब्सोल्युटली एंड्रू हार्वर्ड का अपना डिसीजन है। और अभी वो कंपनी के साथ नहीं है, एज अ सीईओ उन्होंने रिजाइन कर दिया है। और कंपनी चल रही है, जेपी सर इज विद द कंपनी। और कंपनी में रहना ना रहना और एज अ सीईओ काम करना या ना करना, अभी भी उन्होंने एंड्रू हार्वर्ड के ऊपर छोड़ा हुआ है। इट्स टोटली अप टू हिम। और अगर वो चाहते हैं तो कंपनी के साथ रहेंगे, नहीं चाहते तो नहीं रहेंगे। एंड बाकी फ्यूचर पे होता है बहुत सारी चीजें। तो थैंक यू जेपी, थैंक यू फॉर ऑल द इनसाइट्स यू हैव गिवन टुडे। इफ वी हैव एनी फर्दर मीटिंग्स इन द कमिंग फ्यूचर।
Yes, yeah, we will be having future Zoom
नेक्स्ट मीटिंग
meetings up until I'm going back to Zimbabwe. Are we solving the issue with the internet there so that we can have Zoom meetings inside of Zimbabwe as well? Yes, we are busy working on it. We are implementing an ADSL line. What's going to happen to Sun? There's a lot that's going to be changing, a lot that's going to be upgrading, but that will be coming in the next meeting. Right. So for everybody that still has questions, for the user that asked me for personal message, I have sent him a personal message on Zoom. So please check it. You're welcome to contact me. We can discuss it further. It is about the seeds, so you're welcome to discuss it with me further there. I would advise every single person that is watching this Zoom meeting tonight, or that's going to be watching the recording of the Zoom meeting, do yourself a favor and go buy yourself a gold equity share, because of one simple fact. Normally, shareholders are not people. Shareholders are conglomerates, companies, VCs, big investors, billionaires, existing gold mines, existing gold owners. That is what those are what usually buys gold shares. And they buy it at the price which you are currently can buy it now. Okay? And then once the mine has made a lot of money, it's paid out these investors, these VCs, millions of dollars in returns. Then they put it on the stock market. Then it increases in value They've made their money. And then you come and you can go buy the share at an exorbitant amount of money. Okay. So right now we are offering this to every single member worldwide to purchase a gold equity share. On the 19th, we're having a big conference with all of the bishops. I've already said this, but it's important. There is a great possibility that within 2 weeks after we've had this meeting, if they like our proposition, and if they want to do this, and I believe they will, after we've had our meetings with them for the last month and discussions and everything, we believe that the gold shares is going to be sold out before June. So do yourself a favor and get your gold shares. Go pay your deposit, get your gold shares, right? And try and buy more than one, because by buying one, when the time comes, when that gold share is worth $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, and you want to sell, then you've sold it. It's sold. You'll be getting your $2,000 or $3,000 or $4,000, whatever it's worth on the stock exchange. You'll be getting it, but that's it. It's done. Whereby, if you hold on to it, you're getting lifetime earnings for the mine. This mine is 10 times bigger than one of the oldest gold mines that started in 1927 inside of Zimbabwe, and which is still producing gold every single day. So you're talking literally about lifetime returns on the gold mine. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Manish, you can translate that, or we can end the meeting. Either way, I am putting this on recording on YouTube afterwards.
Thank you, JP.
Right. So thank you, everybody. May you have a wonderful night. God bless. Love you all. Thank you for all the support for every single person that's been there. Just a note, last note, my current WhatsApp, the personal one is the only one that's available. I have an issue with the other one, but I will be fixing it. I just haven't had the time to do it here in SA. Got a lot to sort out here. But thank you, everybody. Love you. And we will talk soon. Okay. God bless. Bye-bye.